What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the DC Collectibles DC Essentials The Flash. Really been looking forward to getting the Essentials line. Here we do have Flash in the packaging. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get the Flash opened up and out of the packaging, and then we'll have a better look at the figure. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have the DC Essentials Flash posed and out of the packaging. Unfortunately, this figure does not come with any accessories, and that is a bad thing because he is $25 and having no accessories. It is a little bit of a heartbreaker that we didn't even get alternate hands or any lightning attachments that we could put on him, because Flash does need those types of things. You know, it actually makes the figure look that much better. So because we have no accessories to look over, let's actually have a better look at the Flash. So here we have a better look at Flash, and I have to say I really am digging this head sculpt on the Flash. They did a really good job capturing the likeness of how Flash looks in the Rebirth comics. I especially love these little wings, ear dinghies. I don't know what the proper name for these are, but they are nicely sculpted. One issue I do have is that they are made of a really brittle plastic, and I feel like these might break if you handle it a little too much. So do be aware that these are not soft plastic. They are actually rigid plastic, and they can break if you don't handle them properly. You can see that his mask does have some line work in it, and that's really how it looks in the new comics. Ever since the New 52, they added panel lining to the Flash. Something I'm glad they omitted was the chin strap. I just never understood why Flash needed a chin strap. But this is still a really nice looking figure. He's a really nice, vibrant red. I really love the emblem on him. You can see, unfortunately, his left arm is a little bit dirty. I don't know if that's like residual paint that they forgot to scrape off or what, but it does look a little dirty. Lightning bolts are painted on, they're not sculpted, which I would have enjoyed it if the lightning bolts were actually sculpted. That would have made Flash and Reverse Flash that much better. They gave Batman unique forearms. Why didn't they give the speedsters? I just don't know. His belt, again, just painted on. But it's done really nicely. The paintwork is really clean. There's only like this one tiny little mark right there, which I'm perfectly okay with. Going down to his boots. We don't have the wings on his boots anymore, but I'm really glad that this Flash doesn't have all those crazy lines running through him. I just could never get behind that when it came to the Flash. And of course he does have the really bright yellow boots. And I do like that they are textured at the bottom. You can see no peg holes, but he stands really nice and he articulates really, really well, so I really do like that. He does have his left hand open, and his right hand is in a fist. It is interesting to note that the hands do pop off really easy, so I'm wondering if maybe, just maybe DC Collectibles intended these to have interchangeable hands, because something I didn't mention on Deathstroke or Batman is that these hands come off really, really easy, and you can see all that plastic that was still in there. So maybe they were intended to have interchangeable hands, maybe they weren't, I don't know. But I really feel like Flash and Reverse Flash are really needing those interchangeable hands. But with that out of the way, let's actually have the Flash compared to a few other Flashes you may have in your collection. And so here we have the Essentials Flash posed next to a DC Multiverse Justice League Flash and a DC Multiverse TV Flash. And here we have Flash posed next to a DC Universe Classics Flash and a Multiverse Signature Collection Flash. Here we have the Essentials Flash posed next to a DC Collectible CW Flash. And finally, here we have the Essentials Flash posed next to the Essentials Reverse Flash. Contrary to popular belief, they are not the same figure whatsoever. Just the main torso is, but that's how it is on all the Essential figures. Moving Reverse Flash out of the way, so we can have a better look at Flash's articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, which does look up and does look down. We do get some really slight head tilt on the Flash. Just be really careful with these. Like I said, these are brittle and you don't want to go breaking those. He does rotate at the head. Arms on a ball joint go out to about that far. Do a full 360. He swivels at the bicep. He is double jointed in the elbow, so we got no problems there. Swivels at the wrist as well as has a hinge. He has an ab crunch which goes forward to about there, goes back about that far. Swivels at the waist, legs go forward, back, and out quite a bit. He swivels at the thigh. He is double jointed in the knee, so we got no issues there. Swivel at the boot. We also do get rotation here at the foot, a hinge which goes back and forward, or we can actually rotate that joint to have them have rocker ankle. So I really do like the articulation on these guys. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Flash here posed for my final thoughts. And so here we have the Essentials Flash posed for my final thoughts. Overall, this is a really nice figure, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised that the Essential figures are as good as they are. Flash here, even though he doesn't come with any accessories, I still think he's one of the best Flash figures I actually own in my collection. If you are a fan of Flash, I really do recommend you pick this figure up. You won't be disappointed. The articulation is great, and you can get him in a lot of good running poses. It's really surprising how well this figure is actually executed. I actually picked up my Flash as well as the rest of the Essentials line at my local comic book store, so huge shout out to Asylum Comics for getting these things out to me. They are such nice figures. If you haven't already done so, I really do recommend you pick them up and go support your local comic book shops. You never know what you're going to find there, so, just venture out into them. You never know. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other DC collectible videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.